So today we will discuss that what are the ways to charge a body. So basically there are three ways to charge a body. Three ways to charge a body. Right? So basically the first of all is basically by the method of conduction. Right? Conduction basically means direct contact, and obviously the materials that will be charging by this method will be conductors. They will be conductors, right? I consider that here we are having a body and it is negatively charged, and I'm having another body over here and it is basically neutral. This is neutral body, but when this neutral body is placed with this one body together, now obviously this one body has excess of electron. It means it has excess of charge. It has excess of electron. So some electron will be transferred from here to here. Some electron will be transferred from here to here, and it will look like something this. Both will contain now same charges. The charge will get evenly distributed. Charge gets evenly distributed. Okay, this charge can only get evenly distributed if it has same size, same material, and same shape. Right? Okay, what will happen if it is same? For example, these were the four two charges. It has a lot of charge and it is neutral, but after it gets touched, or consider that this one charge what I was having, the charge was here, right, and charge was basically Q. So after some time when it will get touched, so for the new charges it will be Q upon, it will be Q upon 2, and here also Q upon 2, right, like this. So I hope this conduction method is clear to you. Now next we have, which is basically induction. Induction basically means without contact. Without contact, right? What will happen in this? Basically, consider that here we are having a body which is negatively charged, right? And we are taking another body and it is neutral. It is neutral. When this one body will be placed somehow near this will experience a force, and here the positive charges will appear, and here the negative charges will get appear, right? So basically these should be conductor. It is must remember that they should be conductor. Now, when this, for example, consider that there is another, we are placing another device. This is negative, and this is neutral body, and here we have positive charge. Right? We have another, here it is another body. So obviously, when this is having negative charge, here here it will be positive charge. So this is, remember, you should remember one thing, that the near end will have the different polarity, but the opposite end will have the same polarity, right? Now the third method of charging the bodies is basically by friction. By friction, basically it is used by the insulators. It is used by insulators. Okay, consider that we are having two blocks. When we will rub each of them, obviously we will use our kinetic energy. We will give that our kinetic energy to rub these. Now this kinetic energy will convert in the thermal energy, and the electrons in the outermost shell will get the ionization energy, and they will get ionized, and the electron will jump from the outermost electron, and the body will become charged. The body will become charged because the outermost electron got that ionized energy, and they ran away from the outermost shell, right? So when I say that there's a transfer of charge, it means there's a transfer of mass as well. The body, whosoever receives the electron, so the body also get increased in mass, like in very point, but its mass get increased, right? Now next we have, which is charge, which is in, okay, consider that if the charge is in rest, so what it will produce? Charge is in rest, so it will basically produce the electric field, right? It will produce electric field. But if the charge is in uniform motion, charge is in uniform motion, then it means that it will produce electromagnetic field. But when I say that is in the charge is accelerating, basically the charge is accelerating, it means it will produce electromagnetic waves, right? Now basically if we talk about the types of charges, so then we have basically four types, right? The first one is basically the source charge, the charge which creates the electrical field, that create electrical field is known as source charge. If I talk about, for example, consider that this is the positive charge, so the field around this positive charge is known as electrical field. For example, this is the negative, so the field around this negative charge is known as electrical field. Okay, remember this thing that if we talk about the positive charge, so the electrical lines will be outward. For the positive charge, the electric field is electric field is outward, right? But for the negative one charge, the electric field is inward. The electric field is inward. So this is basically the source charge. Now the second type of charge which we have is basically the we have this test charge, right? So basically test charge, the charge which measures the source charge. It basically measures the source charge, is known as test charge. Now third one we have is basically positive test charge. Basically it is for calculation purpose. For calculation we have this positive test charge. Basically this test charge measures, like is the electric field there or not, but the exact calculation is done by this positive test charge, and its magnitude is magnitude is 1. Its magnitude is 1, but we can change its magnitude by our own, for our own use we can change this. Now the fourth one, basically the charge, is basically point charge. Any charge which is placed at a very great distance is known as point charge. Okay, a very large distance, the charges present at a very large distance are known as basically the point charge. So this is be these are the four types of charges, right? So I hope this is clear to you. If you have any kind of queries, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll be very glad to answer you guys. So in my next video, we'll be discussing about the Coulomb's law.